All right. Welcome back to my expanded divine panel of the Infinite Eight to divinely intervene as needed for my highest good, aka the highest good. Now, this is gifts unlocked for To the Inner Wild. Given what has already transpired, this is in light of, since we've seen the Hanged Man card threefold at bare minimum in its obvious states, this one is Season 3, Episode 12. What are we waiting for? This is Real-Time Floodlights with a backup generator. All right. So I'm wondering where this thing is gonna go, but it's gonna go definitely somewhere. For real. Okay. Now, left side on the energy card, I have the world card. Whoop whoop. I'm gonna put on some lipstick this time because I feel it's warranted. So this is an open cycle, which is, I mean, this is like an open portal, like Ghostbusters style. That's how to do it, darling. Clarified by very nice, very nice. I forgot one more thing. Was it this one? Get it on. Maybe I dropped it inside of this. Nah. It ain't in there. That's weird. I wonder where it went. I don't know. But I know how to do it now. Get this thing fixed. I'll be right back. I forgot. There's one other thing that I must handle. That was rather interesting. I've never seen such a thing. All done. Fantastic. Fantastic. All right. Back at it. All right. So that's the Ghostbuster style. Ha! You're not dreaming. You're not dreaming. Oh, the mischief. It is surely managed by your one and truly the best, the one that's super worth it. On the doing side, Knight of Swords, very focused. Focused on me being absolutely worthwhile, valuable, and enough. More than enough. All right. This is funny. Feast your eyes on this. That's what this is. This is the focus card. And, well, you know, the feast. Funny. All right. So I didn't expect to see you on here. You are supposed to be getting your Z's. I, on the other hand, noticed the opportunity to go threefold on the, or actually the fourth fold, just honor the threefold of the Hanged Man card. Especially what I just encountered. That was some gnarly, nasty energy. I did a post reading. Holy smokes. Definitely. There are people just shit starting. I'm still trying to figure out my make on you. Okay. So, give me un momento. All right, so those are the energy cards. All right, this is good. It's good. All right. Segue belongs to this. All right. Pre-segue. Pre-segue. 5 of Wands. Right, crew? Or Browdy? Shit starters? Shit starters are here. Shit starters. They're trying to figure out. They're trying to gather the bearings. I did not anticipate this. All right, who's taking what? Who's going to take at what angle? Can you check like this? This is what it's like. They're scattered. The scatterbrains are scattered. Like, oh, fuck. I thought we clocked out. I didn't. Is anybody paying for overtime? Blah, blah, blah. That's funny. All right, so now for the segue. That's funny. They did not anticipate this. They're scurrying. They're flurrying. They're kind of upset. But they signed up for this, didn't they? Yes, they did. What fell underneath on the... it actually fell on the charging cord connecting, like the part. Yeah. So this is the Magicians in reversal. Extroverted. It fell on this, you know, the thing. The extension cord connecting points. So yeah, there are several ill practitioners here. Are you one of them, Eric? Are you associated with, if not one of the ill practitioners? Eric M4404. Okay, so that's a component of that. All right. Boop. 3, 2, 1. Segue. All right, 7 of Swords. The thieves in the house are gold diggers. Okay, that's another subset. Okay, but we're not focusing on that. We're focusing on the segue. This is prominently for me. All right, so the Ghostbusters style, I'm going to steal their fucking souls. I'm going to steal. Yeah, this is the recipient side. Taking back what's mine, basically. Because they don't got no souls. The souls that they have are trying to get pieces of mine. Duh. Duh. So, Eric, you did not answer. Are you one of the ill practitioners? Or one of their affiliates? Do not lie to me. I heavily warn you not to lie to me. All right. On the doing side, I mean, are you one of the ill practitioners? And if not, are you one of their affiliates, associates, partners, etc.? Any one of those above. Right side, segue. This is taking back my power, my pentacle, basically. These energies were out here to try to get a quick buck off of me. And that is not just by means of energy, but also any opportunity for wealth, which includes intellectual property and my essence. And, you know, all of the above, basically. Because they realize that they believe that they are not enough. Okay. So, Eric, you did not answer. No answer is an answer. Eric, I don't accept answers that are left up to question. If you read auric fields and energetic surroundings, it's either, you know what I'm talking about. So it's either a yes or a no. And I only accept one or the other. Okay. Okay, why would you say I don't think I am? Why would you even respond like that after I clarified? But that was after I clarified. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Okay. Well, let's use that straight edge as a guillotine to the rest of that bullshit energy. Okay, so that's a segue card. Okay, so when I know what I'm here for, moving forward, not just for this singular reading, but moving forward. Okay. I don't let anything slide. Any bullshit. Any means of bullshit. Extroverted. Hierophant, again, extroverted in reversal. And the Lover's card in reversal, yeah. So, okay. And then this fell on the wires. Two of Pentacles in reverse. So, these energies are obviously not balanced. Yeah, so, why the fuck do I care about that? Let me see here. Real-time floodlights with a backup generator. Okay. Okay, so all is seen, like stark clear. Okay, so, okay, so that's the pre-header cards. All right, so here, okay. All right, boop, 3, 2, 1, cheese. 10 of Wands in reverse and 5 of Wands here, so 15 Wands. I mean, this is actually really good for me, because 15 Wands is fiery. It's like a different version of hell when things get fired up here. Gets a little spicy in everybody's arenas. Or their disgusting loins. Yeah, for those. I know this energy. If you get this Lovers in reversal straight up, that's for sure. And if you get the Magician card in reversal straight up, that's black magic. So, for sure. Like black magic, voodoo, some kind of gnarly shit. Anyway, 10 of Wands in reversal. I like sweet and spicy together. Okay, 10 of Wands in reversal. On the recipient side, this is the header card. I'm letting go of any burdens. I look at, I'm at the airport. We're getting our luggage. I know which one's mine. If there are any that are unnamed, not mine. It's going to be stark clear. Okay? Take no shit. All right, I am not a caddy. On the right side, the doing side, is 5 of Wands. People want beef. They're gonna get beef. But I have a riot crew. I keep my hands clean. Do you see how many cunning energies are comprised of my riot crew? Quite a few. No, you do. Very interesting. So on the left side is 10 of Wands in reversal. Okay. So if we do this mathematically correct, this is not only saying that I take no shit, but there will be no shit. There will be nothing to dispute here. It's a negative 5 of Wands. Nobody has a leg to stand on when it comes to beefing with me. Nobody. There's nothing here. So there's that. Okay. Okay, this is good. All right. Okay, moving forward. AJ, what's the whoops for? Uh-oh, this goes in the other deck. Good, good. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot my deliciousness. So good. Yeah, AJ, are you getting yourself into some trouble? Shit starters. AJ, are you one of those ill practitioners and if not, one of their affiliates? No, AJ, for real, for real. Are you okay. Thank you. We needed some evening comedy. All right. That's funny. It's been a long time since people have been straight up with me. Without being creepy. Crass is okay. Creepy, I don't know, man. Okay. 6 of Swords in reverse. Okay, this is you. Hey, you guys. Type of energy. This is everything's chill, calm. Put your gun down, okay? Knight of Cups. Suitors, admirers, you know. I like what you do, okay? I'm innocent, I swear. That kind of energy, okay. It's like Frozen, like with the cup. Like I don't shoot. Yes, Goonies for sure. Strength in reverse, okay. I guess my pimp hand needs strengthening. What is this? Strength. Well, there's inner strength, but let's get clarifiers on that one. Okay, first the top one. Okay. 2 of Swords. Okay, something blocked or needing more clarity. Well, I'll just look at it for reference. 5 of Wands in reverse. No shit, huh? No shit, Sherlock. We have Kin Crew over here. Honoring contracts. Not going to micromanage the situation. Not going to provide any extra input. We don't need anything else in here. This is just providing some support and some good vibes. No disputes. All right, very nice. Very nice. Okay, moving on to this deck. Okay. So who else is here that has remained silent? I can do this. This is the floodlight version, okay? All right, real time. King of Swords, we have a bunch of upstanding citizens. Probably associated with the justice system. Definitely, I would say associated with, even if like this is a smarty pants crew. They do a smarty pants dance in their head when they when they find a solution to a problem. Smarty pants dance in their head, in the third eye chakra, for sure. Yeah, look, see, round and round. What is that? They get around for sure. So they travel. They may be NASA related, but these are like researchers. These are intellectuals, you know, that kind of energy. But not like when I say intellectuals, it's kind of, it groups you into the like the that kind of energy, and it's not always like that. It may be inclusive of it, but it's not always that vibe. Wait, you have multiple lives going on right now? You're watching multiple lives, or you're watching this, and then you're on another. There's another screen with something else on. You have your TV on. You have your. Oh, then what is it? Several watch lists. What is that? Specify. Okay. So who else is here that hasn't spoken? That's making an appearance. Anyway, this is real-time floodlights with a backup generator. They shall never go out. What? What is a government watch list? I gotta look that shit up. Government watch list. What does that mean? I have no idea. Contain records of individuals suspected for involvement of terrorism, secure business law enforcement. These notices include overland records. Blah 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 blah. Oh, so do you have a hard time flying? Reasonable suspicion. What? Huh? What? Why? Where are the suspicions for it? This tracks individuals involved in narcotics. Can you hand over some tame ones over to me? Just so it's just like a safety blanket. Anyway, transnational, organized crime or sanction violation. Like what kind of sanctions? What kind of sanction violations are we talking about here? There's a lot of read on this, but this is not my realm. I do not know what to make of that. These days, considering they call everyone, they don't like the T word. Oh, okay. I was like, what's the T word? I just said it. I just said it. I done did it. All right, so we're not finished figuring out who else is in the mix here. Suspected criminal is polite. Oh, it is. Yeah. How do you do? What are you in for? What are you suspected of? Potential. What is it? Guilty until proven innocent. And Mr. Guilty. And yeah, something like that. I don't know. How does it go? Anyway, the Sun card and then the Ace of Wands in reversal. Okay. So we have some high vibers here. It looks like some high vibers. that are just kind of watching. These are also, they could be youngins, but I don't feel the energy of that. Oh, these could be high vibers that just got high, and they, instead of like, you know, like pencils down, this is like the blunt is down. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Look at the hour. I feel like it's true. I've driven DPS agents a few times, and they've tried to bait me into being unreasonable behind the wheel. Yeah, I think that was my, like, worry about, like, doing a side gig of Uber or whatever. Yeah. I mean, I guess I could. I never thought about being a driver for real, but I'm like, I should be okay. I should definitely be okay, but I guess getting so many rejection offers with a variety of jobs, including like basically janitorial, yeah, it just blows my mind. So I never like like what's a job that's very 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 easy to get into? Well, don't you know it? Establishments, catering to the men of culture. Yes. And even that, like I'm outcasted from certain establishments because I am who I am. Not because of anything rowdy. It's because, you know, I am who I am. You can't take advantage of me. No, I know what's going on. I know I have a future. All right, so who else is here? Who else is here? Who else is here that hasn't spoken for themselves? Okay, recipient side. Four of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in reversal. There's gold diggers here. Oh, speaking of establishments, this is the hour where gold diggers should be present. For the service workers of the cultured service workers are present. It is 2:14 a.m. They are present. They have found me. They have found the juicy spot. Oh, I didn't know Tina did this. But like, oh, But this could be also regular gold digger energies, you know, people who do whatever I do in the field and they're looking to leech. Or yeah, I was gonna say or learn, but it's leech. Okay. We'll just say rebuke the energies. They are very tasteless. It's that energy is tacky, is what I gotta say. Just straight up tacky. You're not welcome here. You may leave. Thanks very much for the blessing of your leavings. All right. What else? What else? Hey, Lisa. Are you a gold digger? It's an okay gig. Oh, yeah. No, AJ said he's not an ill practitioner. A Sun in reverse and Emperor in reverse. Yeah, gold diggers are kept in house. I'm sorry, that was a bad joke. That was terrible what you told me. That was terrible. So you're in a temporary living situation right now? No, I'm talking about Alisa. I must ask you, Alisa, are you an ill practitioner? If not, are you one of their affiliates in... there's a lot of stuff going on. Were you there previous? I don't know. I don't think you said anything, if so. Anyway, here. All right. Yeah, that was, there's some yucky energies prior, in the prior reading. Like, that energy felt like when I was being attacked. I would call it an attack. It was very, very greedy. Like, it felt like, what does it feel like for, so I could tell normal, so I could advise normal people what, or, you know, people with budding gifts, I guess, what that feels like. It feels like, like you have a raw bruise, like a large raw bruise, and it's maybe like over, because it's like right by your rib cage, right? So it feels like it's just like a very big bruise, and instead of maybe like, it feels like the sensation maybe of like someone pushing on it, but also pulling on it, more so pulling on it. But the pain, I guess, is pushing on it, but it feels like someone is like like it's coming from the outside. That's crazy. Oh, wow. Yeah, us ladies can do some gold digging for sure. I think sometimes when we're targeted, it's almost like typecasted by these predators, so that it enforces some kind of like an ultimatum. Vibe Journal EX. Are you an ill practitioner? And if not, are you one of their associate, affiliate partners? You were quite a smartass on the last reading. Yeah, he already knows. He's out. I actually did a pre-reading or a post-reading. He wasn't just being a smart ass. Like, I tolerated it for a bit because, you know, I give people some leeway. And initially, when he presented himself, he was under the guise that he could be very influential and helpful. He called himself a recruiter, and it was alongside another energy that was kind of leaning towards that. I know that they kind of travel in groups, but he, like, it could be any kind of recruiter. I mean, it could be a recruiter for like trafficking, you know. And that's the energy that I'm getting from him based on his jokes, his input. Very like light in his energy, if not like when he gets to the heavy stuff, like confused all of a sudden, or a very smart ass. And for the hardest topics, very smart ass. The last thing that he said was what did he say? Oh, yeah, you were here, Alisa. Shit, sorry. Gifted people are always a target. And then he said, gifted with eyesight. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is that? Yes, you're right. Anyone with a YouTube logo on their profile is an issue. That's Trevor. Yeah, for sure. Thanks for confirming, Eric. I did a post reading, and it also confirmed that you were you're good. You're just trying to keep shit in balance. And I forget. Did I take a picture? I took a picture. Let me see. If you're curious, to protect my space. What did it say on you, Eric? Oopsie, shit. Nothing bad, so I can share it. Keep things in balance. You have definitely selected me as your reader or oracle, or live YouTube person, whatever. But you're not here to add any burdens. You're in fact wishing to drop them, you know, drop any burdens that aren't yours, you know, alleviate those circumstances. There's just 3 cards, that's it. Very simple. For Vibe Dude, it said something like, okay, say goodbye to him. Wait. Okay, no. Any red flags I asked about, like any kind of like criticism that I should take into consideration. And he said, there are definitely some shit starters that do not celebrate you. Something about, hold on, let me see. I have this on live here. Oh wait, edit. My camera gets a little shaky. I don't know what that middle card is because it's kind of dark. But it says I'm better off, you know, doing away with them. And because there are other energies that are actually sincere and like lighthearted, like, what is that? Oh, it said it right there. I'm just curious. Here live, how do I? There it is, okay. Make key photo, brighten the light. I can't tell really until I get the image. The font is very small. But anyway, they said that. And then, okay, cancel. Okay. So the other dude, they said 5 of Cups, that Vibe dude. Oh, thank you. What did you say about me? Aw, that's sweet. Okay. He was here earlier when I was here. Yep, for sure. But they said 5 of Cups on that vibe, dude. Yeah, say goodbye. Prepare to say goodbye. 10 of Cups or 10 of Pentacles. Either way, he was here just like for the money or for like energy, loosh, basically. And once I say goodbye to them, oh yeah. Okay, here. So once I say goodbye to, oh shit, sorry. Once I say goodbye to him, I get the 10 of Pentacles, Justice, and that would be the absolute right choice. There's like no question about it. I gave him even a few seconds to be on here, and even that was a little too much. But that was crazy. It was straight up like that dude was totally he was probably the one doing that thing on my side, because when I had mentioned it and I got really upset with you, Eric, for not telling me, I was like, what the fuck is this going, what's happening? And it took a while, and you said you didn't want to interrupt. I saw like the emojis that came up were like, I don't know, they were like celebratory, and along with yeah, I saw like celebratory emojis, and I was like, that's not right. That's not right. Anyway, it's all practice for all of us, right? Anyway, Emperor in reversal and Sun in reversal. Okay, so the Emperor in reversal, they can be kind of, they can go this way or that way. They're very firm, very particular in their stubbornness. But they have fluctuations to them, okay? Not just like elemental swings, alchemical swings. But they are, I can consider them a backup generator as far as things being seen, floodlight, material, real time. They are definitely well intended for me. I asked if they were trustworthy and if I could trust them, should trust them. Trustworthy. All of the above, yes. Oh my goodness. Go to sleep. 5:30 a.m. I forget. Yeah, we'll go to sleep. It's okay. I'm okay. We're okay. Yeah, but that's gnarly. That is so gnarly. 5:30, dang. So you're East Coast? All of you are, oh yeah, I think you said it once. Oopsie. Bop, bop, bop. Okay. Do you like the word gnarly? And I use gnarly with a G, not a K. Must be some time zone difference in our languages. What is that? What is that? How come you're so foreign to me? Oh, you're talking to them. I don't know. I don't know my geography. Berk. Okay. All right, any more? Who's here that's not any other energies? Yes, there are. Let's play some peekaboo. Peekaboo. Who are you? Since, you know, people are so interested in, you know, listening for themselves, it's okay. I can pick cards. Yeah. I'm in Cali. Yep. Suspension. They're just watching. They are. Okay. So who are these people? Who are these energies? Tell me. Tell me. Page of Swords, learners, and more of the Emperor in reversal. Oh. So, okay, there's difference, like there's different subsets of the Emperor in reverse, but they're all here for me. Like they're all in good taste, okay? When it comes to me, they're not manipulating. They're not manipulating me. They are here for my greatest good. So this one, this subset, because this is kind of like my lookout crew. Okay, so this subset is the lookout crew. Okay, observing everything. This is observing in a different way, like learning version. So that's sweet, and also an elevated form of flattery. That's not just somebody saying like, "Hey, Bubba." Hey, Bubba. Spent a lot of time on the West Coast. Oh, you have? Very, very nice. Very, very nice. All right. Anyone else? That's no. Let's move on. Yeah. Yeah. Worthy to move on. Okay. Let's talk about their ongoings. Yes, you did say Boston. That's right. Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay. These are, you know, these are the energies that play it small because they're insecure. Yeah. I mean, I've done that before. Takes one to know one. Okay. King of Cups in reversal, the counterpart. So we have like energies that are married or boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever the fuck, that are both insecure. This is actually reminding me of Dylan Francis's music video where they're like on a feed and they're sitting right next to each other on this couch and they're just like buying into all of these like enhancements and they become unrecognizable and they're there just like as a support system rather than they actually care and are interested in each other. The only interest that they have is common ground to say like I'm better or you're worse, that kind of energy. There's no feuding in either of them except the feuding within themselves. Oh my god, this is getting spiritual. Oh! But the warring that's within them. Anyway, the Chariot in reverse. Yeah, talk about couch potatoes. It's not a ceiling. It's decorative. Okay, decorative. Let me give you an up close version. I like it because I like texture. I like layers. And I can't always wear that shit. So it seems a little much for me to wear on a daily. So you like you like the layers, you like the texture, and so these are like pastel slash like neon, like pastel type of fabrics. in like rose formation, with some black lace sequin on the top. You're a painter? Oh, you'll appreciate this. Give me a second. Woo! Yeah, we're gonna do this. So, I don't know if you can see it. So it's kind of, there's the blue, and then there's the green. If you can see, like, the texture. I very much enjoy it. But you can't really see it because I don't have like the, but yes, you know, it's with multiple S's on there. It's delicious. I may have more lighting at some point when I kind of clear out some things. It got a little pop art in here, a lot of like nostalgia thrown in. So, but that was my favorite part of my arena. Like, yeah. Anyway, there's that. Okay, moving forward. Rano 9686. Good? Not good. Ill intended? Well. Rano, you are a little sketchy. Log ceiling. Okay, 2 of Wands. Don't be mad when I say I saw a combination of bunk beds and basement insulation. Don't worry, don't worry. I let people go with whatever. Just because I know people do like sketchy things to get into my arena. And so I can show the right people with the right intention. But people who, that's not meant for people to take advantage of my space. So I'm putting it out there. Any fuckeries associated with my personals is going to get the absolute boomstick of the divine to say fuck off and remind them of their lessons. Okay. I don't know. I checked your energy. It's a little sketchy. Okay, so if you're in spirituality, I would say like you ride the middle path. So whatever benefits you, either going this way or that way, that's what it is. Oh, I'm not doing free personal readings, but if you would like a personal reading, I do start at $20. And I could give you your answer, my darlings. I don't, that's my principle. I don't do unpaid personal readings. So isn't that ceiling quite beautiful? Oh my God, I love it. But I didn't see how, I just saw there's some sort of a delay on my ceiling stuff. And but yeah, how come you can't see it? How come you can't see it on your screen, the layering? I can see it on my screen even without the zoom in. How come you can't see it? Stand up, oh, it's different. Like I work with material. What am I gonna do? Scan a crowd and offend them all? And so like what am I gonna do? I mean, I could do like a tarot stand-up thing. But like I know that a lot of people get turned off by me with how straight up I am. And sometimes I don't even know it. Like yes, it's very dark. It's like instead of cottage fairy, it's like you know, like how like Lolita type of kinda, I don't know. Oh, we're just talking. These are the usuals. We can call them usuals now. This is my part of my support crew. Uh, probably mostly on. Oh, okay, screen lighting. Down. Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so yeah. My links are in my bio Rano if you are interested in a personal reading. And if you're looking for rates, I can lay them out for you, or if you want to scan them over, just scan through my lives, and when you see promo, half day off, any one of those will give you the rates, but it's full rates. Those were just obviously the promo days. Anyway, got to do this. I remember I'm an adult. I have to do this because then I will forget. And then I will turn to stone. Just kidding. Okay. Okay, so what kind of ruckus is happening? Yeah. Yippity yip. Beep, beep, beep. Well, you got it. I mean, this is practice for us. Look, this is practice for us. Without controlling, we just use the material that's across the land. Look at that. Oh, sorry, I have cartoon titties there. There we go. Not anymore. Not anymore. Anyway, yeah. So I'm not gonna. I don't think it's right to micromanage the energy that comes through and say, like, hey, tell me, are you are you a killer or are you an assassin? Something like that, you know? I don't it's just important for me to scope the environment and check the energy. Lapidate official. Okay. I gotta ask the usuals though. Yeah, if anybody isn't learning, they're losers. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna ask you too because you repeats here. La Pepita de Orificial and Reginald Price 3054. Are you an ill practitioner? And if not, are you one of their associates? Do not lie to me and my collective. Yes, the heart started popping up. Okay. I believe Eric is correct. Okay. But people need to answer for themselves. And thank you for La Pepita de Oro Oficial. I think I said that correct. All right. Do you see like such a weasel that energy was, that vibe journal, whatever the frick you are? Give me a second. Hold that thought for a second. Okay. What was I gonna tell you? That vibe dude, he's like, everybody should subscribe to her channel. She's great. Yeah, he knew. When I did that reading, he probably felt me tapping into his energy, like on the post reading, and it was like, I gotta cover up my tracks. I gotta cover my tracks. Dumbass. Okay. We are glitching? Oh, the emoji guy? Yeah, it was a total weasel move. Substitute the W for the D. Anyway. Oh, question is, am I? Six of Pentacles. You get what you get. You get what you give. I'm a Heyoka empath. So, I'm an ill practitioner when I encounter ill practicings. But when I don't, I know I was going to say WD-40. Pitch. Psychic. Ah, very nice. Very nice. Either you read it from me or I read it from you, or we just jinx, double jinx, triple jinx, that, whatever. Anyway. Yeah, so you get what you get. That's what I do. I stand on I'm more of the right-hand path kind of gal. I'm more of like the angelic kind of gal. And I acknowledge those who are former angels as well. But I like to dibble-dabble in the light and airy zone. Yeah, you get it, sweet and spicy. That's true. Good job with the emojis, though, for sure. That's a good indicator of sweet and spicy. Or the rough housing of hearts. What goes around comes around, so we better be nice. That's life. Yeah, for sure. So this is, we're all seated at the table. If I ask, if I ask for you to pass the salt and you throw it at me, guess what I'm going to do when I pass it back? I'm going to throw it back at you. That's what I'm going to do. Or I'm going to hold the salt, and if you ask for it, and I'm going to ignore you. And if you ask somebody else to pass the salt for you, I'm going to move it to the other side where the other people can't get it to you. That's what I'm going to do. Some variation of that. Yeah, okay. 3 of Wands. Okay, so I'm just on the lookout for what's coming in. Because I know that there are signs of life out there. Okay. So when I generally ask if you're an ill practitioner, and if not, are you one of their affiliates? Like, are you that does the setup? What is it? Is it called an alley-up in basketball? Where you pass the ball and somebody else shoots, something like that. Is it golden nugget? Pepita is like, isn't that a pumpkin seed or sunflower seed? Little seed, some kind of seed. It's glitching again. That's funky. Maybe it must be like the East Coast weather thing. Layup. I thought a layup is like, and then you do it yourself. But alley-oop. I think that's what it is, alley-oop. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Maybe it's because of Golden State flower, is it? Sunflower? I don't know. But it sounds like it's in the same bucket. Why the profile photo? I have to rewind. Do. Yeah, so when I ask that, I know. I'm still reading Peppy Dude. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. When people are not transparent with their identity, I'm still gonna question, definitely. Like, I don't like it when readers don't show their face. Or like they excuse themselves so many times to, use the bathroom or whatever. That tells me that they're doing some kind of practitioner work. Like, you could use the restroom beforehand. Like, I mean, I've used the restroom, whatever, but you can hear like the sink. My like I'm washing my hands. You might hear like carefully like the door closing and opening, and like maybe a flush there if you really listen. And like whatever I'm doing, there's audio to it. I'm not fucking with you guys. But for the others, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. I know I used to have a friend of 20 something years, and anytime she excused herself to off of the camera, there was some tomfoolery. Yeah. So I question it. I mean, but what was I gonna say? I'll find out what I need to find out when it's time to find out. And by that time, it's going to be too late to rectify anything. What is it? Oh, is it? I was trying to figure out what that was. I was like, oh, this person is a artist. They like, what is it? Shepherd fairy type of it? I don't know. It looked like that artisan. Ongoing science project. I haven't even visited your stuff. Let me visit your stuff. Oh, what a looker. Wait. We're fairly new to this. How come I can't zoom in my... Oh, it's Alice, not Alise. Alicia. Alyssa. I was saying Alyssa. Whoops. Anyway, I don't want to get too creepy, so I'm not going to get creepy. Okay, get out of that. Alise, okay. Okay. No worries. You're from a different generation than I, so it's interesting that we can dialogue without losing each other. I like it. 3 of Swords. What is this? Who is this? Heartbreaker? Oh. The Oracle is saying you have the energy of a heartbreaker, Alise. Like, like you might have to turn down other energies, like you get hit on. Yeah. That's what it's saying. Yeah, that's exactly it. That's the only reason why I think that would happen for you, peppy dude. Yeah, it takes a lot of investment for sure. That's why. But as a as the social figure, I have to also remain a little bit further and further away. But I didn't get anything chaotic from you. Just, want a good time. What? For real? That's crazy. Okay, what's coming through here? Doing side. What do we say here? Okay, this is the action item. What? Oh, it's a tower moment. It's the firm tower moment. Kablooey. It's also saying if people don't get what they want out of you or I, they end up like having a major fit. Like, okay, so I saw this part of it, and then it drew me to this part of it. You know what I mean? So, just some very hostile energies out there, like big ass toddlers. Let me tell you. I'm gonna have some tea. The YouTube gods have united us. Brought us together anyway. Oh, that's why I was getting confused. Lap, you did say you're an IT, and can I say it? I think you said it publicly, so it's okay. International, like stuff, right? And I think I got that confused with Eric's stuff, and that's why when he said he worked at an airport, I was like, "Who the fuck are you? You need to get your story straight." That's what I thought. Anyway, I only sense and actually get out of the way. I go have a lot of like premonitions. And when I just have last couple of weeks, major life. Well, that's interesting. I like having messages in my dreams. Super duper helpful. Even when there's symbology involved. Why is it taking so long to respond? Oh, because he's ESL. Don't you see it? I mean, even the name of like it's ESL type of energy. I mean, I don't know if that's, I mean, I'm just assuming. I'm just going to say this energy is multilingual. And so there is a bit of a delay in translations. But you're so suspicious. You have so many people doing you harm, like that have done you harm, Alise. It's crazy. It's not funny, but I know. When people go after you, they go on like fully charged, like a freaking, like you're wearing a red cape and the bull with the horns, like seriously. Oh. Yeah. I think he wants to keep his anonymity. But he did say that he was international, like, and he's in IT. That didn't stray from the story from his previous. And he has connected with me on another forum, so, but, yeah, kind of easygoing. Just want to have fun, enjoy his stuff. But IT is like a small world, like everybody knows each other. All right. All right. It is getting a little pixelated here. What the heck is going on? Give me a sec. Now I see what happened. I see what happened. I was on my own data instead of Wi-Fi. Gosh, for how long? An hour? Whew, I must have used a lot of data, damn. Okay, anyway. What's up? Ten of Wands in reversal and Seven of Cups in reversal. Okay, so this Tower moment, firm decisions. Okay, real-time floodlights. Okay, with a backup generator. Okay. So, I mean, the whole purpose of this is, like, very potent discernment, okay, without being a try-hard. I mean, I suppose the more well-versed you are in your, in our, practices, that when they bleed into, when we apply them to practical matters, like just our daily activities or big decisions, we're bound to encounter other extreme energies. Okay, and everybody has to account for themselves, which is all the more reason to discern, like, pick up on the cues, what's happening, without it being so cumbersome. So Seven of Cups in reversal. So just picture this as like, we entered into like some major contest where there's some major prizes ahead of us, and so it constantly narrows into the group, and it becomes more and more competitive, which means that the most skilled in practicing remains, becomes more congested in its density, its magical density. So it almost feels like a Pandora's box of like wilderness. I just missed a couple of your comments, Alise. You look younger than me. You look younger. You're younger. No, I don't know. We'll just say in the same ballpark. How come I missed some of these messages? Holy crud. Yeah. That's funny. I love this. We have to hire Alise as password security. Okay, should we gut Peppy, dude? For real, dude. That's crazy. I'm learning. I don't know anybody else who, I've never seen anybody else do like the white eye roll thing, but it's so normal to me. I wouldn't doubt somebody else, you know. I just haven't seen it. I've seen like twitches, like you know, like jerks like that, and I've seen like channeling, like what do you call it? Like straight up channeling, like Bashar. That's crazy. 3 of Wands in reverse here, 9 of Wands here, here. Mayan? Who's Mayan? Page of Wands and her. Dude, I think there's just like a maybe a cultural or lifestyle or experiential barrier, like disparity between Peppy and us. Only because I asked when we were when I said, "Do you want to gut him?" And I seen his other social page, and it's just not as invested. It's a little questionable or whatever, but it's just like someone really not taking life too seriously. But you could guess a couple of things behind that as well, but I don't know. I mean, 3 of Wands in reversal and opening up to the 9 of Wands says, I'm here as much as I can be here. I'm here as much as I can be here. And then the next thing that came up is Page of Wands, like start, like, okay. And the Hermit card in reversal, like, I don't know what I don't know what you mean. But I'm here. What are you getting at? I'm here. Like, I'm here. Did I misunderstand? I'm here. This is what I'm seeing. I'm not 100% yeah, you could teach me a thing or two. Ace of Pentacles, yeah. Teach me the ways of sussing out energies. But that's what I'm getting. So I can't 100% like back this energy, except this is the energy that I'm reading as far as comprehension. Okay. Yeah, okay. Knight of Cups, extroverted, Empress in reversal. Extroverted. Hmm. They are super cute. What the heck is that? Oh, quiet. Yeah. This is actually relating to you, studies with you. It's saying that it's, abstract intellectual, like you have to get into the, like, feelings, like the nodule, like be objective towards it, the practice of objectivity, but also like, for those that really show up that can't follow through with, like, you know, strangers in the night, exchanging glances, that kind of energy, like that can not do more than just doobie doo. It's like you have to kind of make up for that lost energy. So there's more of like sensing and like sussing out, you know, what's going on there. And internet personality things, the user, and I see. Yeah, that's the energy that I get off of him. But for the most part, one of my best abilities is I listen. So, question for you, Peppy dude. Paragraphical context. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like you have to get into the feels of it. And it's not just feelings, like like what you would visualize, what you would anticipate from, you know, the spiritual retreats, like a guided type of, like ayahuasca journey. That's on steroids, but yeah, you know. Okay, so Peppy dude, since you are so detached from wherever you place yourself, okay, and you're here for just fun and curiosity, what is your purpose in picking up from devoting even your time to listen to, you know, to what amuses you or sparks your curiosity? What is it, like, why? If you're detached, then how does, I just don't understand how, like, the how those two go together. That you are kind of invested in listening, but you're not interested in the reciprocative qualities of communication. Like, what do you get out of just listening? Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't make sense. If like when you find something amusing, or like sparks your curiosity, it compels one to give feedback, like be a part of it. So why is it that you are so detached and disassociated from your choice of venue, when you're investing in not just the experiential part of enjoyment and amusement and like and just listening, when like what do you get out of it? What are you like? For me, if I'm understanding Alise's point correctly, is what, if we sum it up, if we boil it down, you're just receiving information. You're not adding anything else to the table. So who are you receiving this information for? And what is its purpose? That's what we want to find out. That's what I am trying to find out, because anybody can stand around at a gas station, let alone 7-Eleven, and Jay and Silent Bob the arena. But with the kind of content that we have here, it's not like the Man Show where double D tits are, bouncing around, and it's not what okay. From your standpoint, wherever you decide to like is amusing and curious, the only people that receive material without providing input, unless targeted, like put under the gun, or under the light, are people who like the bouncy tit type of energy, like or like ass clapping, like just some major dumb shit, right? I mean, that's I'm not trying to insult you. I'm just like, it is a little sus. I gotta say, it is pretty sus, just like that vibe dude. Yeah. So in essence, if you look at it in its occult sense, that's the type of energy that if I had to group it between adding and taking, it would be more of the taking, the siphoning type of energy. So that's what I... Well, I appreciate that. But I also understand flattery to be used as weaponry. Stroke the ego. Oh my god, you're so harsh, Alisa, or Alise. Okay, where did Eric go? Did Eric get like stomped out? Holy smokes. That's insane. Oh, that's a lot. Okay. Falling asleep. All right. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. Alise, okay. Let's all be honest now. For nudity content, if I went, that I want to go to the source. Now, Eric's sleepy. There's a lot of silence on this feed anyway. With sussing out energies. I got rid of a few already. I'm gonna ice everything for now. Everything else for now. Reno. Okay. There's definitely some gnarly energies for sure. Eric has been all right to me. I mean, out of all the times that I've been doing this, I know that he's not AI. I mean, I've received donations from the dude, and he's the only one that's been in dialogue, like, for real, real time. I have to give Peppy Dude some space. I don't get involved, and I got to say intellectually I'm a fighter in the front rows watching the You popped up on my feed in Nashua, and he's in Nashua. Yeah, so are you saying that's legit? That's just have to be careful. popped up on my feed in Nashua, and he's in Nashua. What does that mean? I don't know. Yeah, but he's the only one that's donated to me so far. Well, I mean, there was one other, but I think it was a very discreet individual. Yeah. But I don't even. What is convincing case? Are you still questioning it? Are you still questioning it? I mean, they're not like, how do I say it? When I did my half off promo after reaching 1,000 subscribers, there was only 1% out of the 5 days, but maybe 6 or 7 readings that I did within the 5 days, that did a donation, but it wasn't like straight up like donation. She paid for a reading, and it was, I think, at the beginning part of it. And anyway, it was like once kind of like some rookie humiliation ritual where she was just fussing with my energy. And so I think it was like, I don't know, $15 or $17, the type of reading that I did for her. And it was like the timing was weird. Like she just straight up paid for it without even asking for a reading yet. But after she paid it, then she, well, it was, I guess I could understand a little bit of skip, hop, and jump. But like, you're supposed to message me first before paying. Anyway, she did that, and she was very like commanding about it, and she said, I paid for 2 questions. And I looked it up. It was like, okay, 1 or 2 questions, okay, that's fine. I did that, but then I don't know, cyclically I knew that she was going to say like it doesn't, what do you call it, it doesn't resonate. And then she wrote it, and then it felt so staged, like all the confusion. And so that felt very robotic and very staged. Yeah, I know he didn't answer a few of my questions either. He threw out some questions, and then I answered, and I asked him about his stuff. Eric, what's the last concert you went to? It's been almost, it's been a good few hours, and you haven't responded, along with a couple of other questions. Yeah, I get that too. We're projects. Or somebody's yeah, projects. So they want to know what we eat, so then within our locality they can not just monitor what like where we go, but also like how to fuss with our food based on what we normally eat. So and where we source our items, and that way it's kind of like an MK Ultra kind of out in the public type of energy, with any kind of, you know, manipulations with our consumptions. Yeah, I felt my stomach like roll a bit. Like what do you want to call it? I felt my stomach like feel bubblies in it. Like the reminiscent of when I worked in the office, but it was very, very, very compounded. And being that I didn't eat anything disturbing, and I don't have any normal issues with my stomach or my body, but that this has continued, like very subtly speaking, since the beginning of when we started. That's, I just know that. Yeah. So there's energy manipulations here. Yeah, I could feel it again. It's like my stomach is like bubbly, but like churning, like bubbles, you know? And it's in my abdomen, not quite like my upper stomach or middle. It's like on the down below. Okay. Okay, say goodbye to Peppy Dude. For sure. I don't know what are your thoughts on Eric though. I mean, when I pulled the cards, it felt a little rehearsed too. So how do you figure why would you question Eric? Like it's not AI if there's donations. But he did not answer a couple of my questions. Oh, that's what you're getting at. You need to talk more toddler-like to me, okay? Well, wouldn't he, if he's so smart, then why would he even, like, why would he try to, be so obvious? More like intimidation, okay. Yeah, Eric didn't respond to my stuff. And it really did feel like Eric was setting things up for the other dudes, but like separate, like he knew. But I don't think he's, yeah, I didn't like that he didn't answer some of my questions. I didn't like that. He was, and his channel is very, it felt staged. Like, it could be any random person, but like it felt staged. You don't just randomly have your family on a public forum like this without any guards. To treat YouTube like Facebook is different. Well, I checked yours. You got nothing on yours. What? So what is you have something equally to worry about, don't you? I mean, you stay up to date to it. There's a lot of stuff here. I mean, you got history behind yours, yeah. Well, you only have one page. Am I going crazy? Hold on. Hold on tight. Okay, so you only have one link. You only have one link. And you've been here since 2023, which is not very long. It ain't, my darling. Well, I'm not stressed with Eric. I'm just trashing all the other gnarly energies. And he did come in when I noticed that there were energies in a scramble here. Like, 501's like, I didn't expect you to be here. What is this? Etc., etc. What is this? What is this, real or am I dreaming? And then this came through. People are confused, like, I didn't expect you to be on here. What's going on? That kind of energy. To clarify it, it's to all practitioners. Then he didn't give a straight answer about, I don't think I am. I don't know. Seems like a bunch of word salad. Oh, okay. I'll look you up, my darling. Fucking bitch. Okay. Excuse-moi. So are you Russian or something? Am I confused? Are you Russian? Or because it looks like Russian, oh, Dominican Republic, okay. I don't even know what this. Huh. That's crazy. Okay. Okay, so you're from the Dominican Republic. The other girl that was here was also from the Dominican Republic. And she seemed really nice. I haven't seen her in a while, in a little bit. What's her name? Her name is All Queens. Mm-hmm. Yeah. She knows stuff. Yeah. You said you're not from the Dominican Republic? This one says that Alise is from the Dominican Republic. I don't know. What did I do? Okay. Excuse me. It says you're a female model. I don't know, man. Oh, no. Oh, wait. Oh, what? What? So that heartbreaker thing was a real thing. That's crazy. So that's weird. Yeah. I could imagine. I could see that. You used to hide your life. Oh, because of dudes. Yeah, I understand. Yeah. Yeah, I have energies that are I see in real life, and I know that they've tracked me down, both females and males. But males, like, they see things that they shouldn't have seen, whether that's like in real life, my candid footage, or maybe my personals when I worked at an establishment, something like that. But yeah, there are people that get way deep into the internet stuff. Yeah, sense the energy, huh? But there's another female that is very good. But when all kinds of energies come through here, it's people are becoming more private. But Eric, I don't know. I'm still kind of iffy on him. I'm gonna allow things just to sit a little bit. I'll corner him later. And yeah, YouTube can be difficult. I know I'm getting a lot of exposure. I know I have the attention of an array of celebrities. I know I'm well liked. The head count is just another political move. Like I said, there's another reader that just talks about, like, oh, look, they want to fuck you hard. Oh, look, 4 guys really want you. Oh, they want you so bad. Oh, look, They're about to wife you up, and they want to fuck you. They want to dress you with their eyes, whatever, all that kind of energy. And so I just as soon as I mentioned it, I'm like, how are these people holding their spot, honestly, when there's no extra you know, like anything else that they add to the table besides that. I mean, what is that the standard for YouTube in the tarot community? And then I realized, okay, it only took like 1 or 2 days for her to get back on in full amount again. So I don't know what's happening with all of this stuff, but I'm rethinking my next moves. I don't know if I'm going to keep going on here day after day just for 15 new subscribers with 3 hours invested in what I do in real time, and then additional to back that up with the coverage, and still no monetization. I don't know why I'm being handled like that. And I know that there are bigger things in this world, but to be skipped over for just the basics is, I would call that unacceptable. Because anybody in the right mind coming in with a sense of leverage, even behind the scenes on the inner circle of this forum, or even its shareholders, its board members, would say this is fucking ridiculous. So I don't know how much worth this is for me being on here anymore, other than, the standard satisfaction of, doing my thing. But I could do my thing anywhere else, privately. I don't need to be in the face of, if somebody really values me, they're going to pay. And even while I had 5 days at half price celebrating my new subscribers, like, what does it really mean? Nobody, I wouldn't say that I'm discouraged. I'm just saying I must be going against the grain. I must be giving out free contacts, spread eagled, as though this were like a different version of the establishment. And so, what do they do? Tell me, what do they do? But it doesn't make sense. If I know that there's a lot of protection that's provided to me, and I don't think that's dependent on whether or not I produce content here. Yeah, I mean, that's how I see it. And I don't know. It just, I'm probably going to... Ancestors are in? What do you mean? You're saying my ancestors are not popular enough for me to get a decent head count on my name? What does that mean? I feel like I am going to close out with just my takeaways, and I'm gonna rethink as to whether or not I want to come back on here. Because I took maybe 3 to, I think, 6 months off at least, and my head count still, everything was just all the same. I came back for a few months after. Head counts were all the same. And so it just didn't feel like anything. I don't know. I was proud of myself for catching up to my video content, but I don't know. Maybe I'll be making more at an establishment. Oh, yeah. I think I'm just tired of selling myself short for the hopes of like, oh, you're so close. You're so close. And then I don't know. The standard is, okay, let's try this. Okay, I'm going to try something here. All right, I'm going to put these cards away. And I'm going to ask, so, my expanded divine panel of the Infinite 8. Oopsie, wrong deck. Okay, I have called them. They have heard. They have heard my war cries through burps. Yeah, okay. Okay. So, asking them. Whoopsie, that's the wrong deck here. That goes here. Okay, cool. I got it. Okay. All right. Restart. Refresh. 3:55 a.m. Okay. 2 hours in. All right. Let's wet the whistle. So what brings you here, Alise? What do you do for a living? What? You've been on here for over an hour. All right. You're doing nothing. You don't have a job? I'm just asking. I don't know. I did have to let go of Peppy Dude. Oh, the full card. New journey. Okay. Restart. Okay. Because the readings, you're in the woods. Huh. The readings that I picked up on his energy was that maybe he wasn't so sus, you know? That there was an energy kind of difference. His equation, his formula in life is very different. The way he takes on things, the way he processes things. I get that he answers to another energy that he has to kind of like figure out. And maybe his alibi of having a different, being multilingual is to account for the time. But I did get the sense that he had someone else that he answered to. Wrong girlfriend? What? You're saying he's AI? I think he, because it said that he was a player, and just not, it kind of like Jay and Silent Bob, but trying to like, it just said, he doesn't add to the table. It was not a normal thing for sure. Yeah. So maybe his energy was representative of a player. Yeah. But he didn't add to the table, and it was smart just to leave him out. Like, it's just clutter, you know? Yeah. And again, my stomach, again, what the heck is going on with that? Yeah. He connected with me on my IG, and that's how I saw, like, Still, no identity. Like, it just doesn't seem real. Eric is sus, yeah. I have to say Eric is sus. I would like for him not to be, but I think he is. Everything is too coincidental. Yeah. Alright. 8 of Cups in reversal and the tidal wave. So it's like, this is a glow up. This is a comeback. But with that tidal wave, yeah, for someone to come out, I mean, like, coming out of a dry spell of having no response, like no contact whatsoever, to like a steady support system of a singular person. Every single time that I have encountered just one person, that now this is getting sus because it's now just you on here. It's always been like a control thing. There's something like a competition of like one at a time to see who can get to her, that kind of energy. And I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, there's some things that I am not seeing. Anyway, I think that's it for right now. I was going to go on to a full mode of reading another thing here. Let me see here. Okay, so my expanded divine panel of the Infinite Eight. What do you want to tell me right now on the direction to go with YouTube? Because if people really supported me, like for real, it wouldn't come in like just all of a sudden, you know. Devil card in reversal and 7 of Pentacles in reversal. So this is a harvesting jackpot energy. This is like no, like not having to obsess over it. So it's like you get what you get, but then there's also this energy of like, initially, if I just look at the rawness of it, just first glance at it, it's just kind of like you're spreading your legs, like the harvest. You're spread like spread eagled, basically. Like so, it's like that's what it is. Spread eagle type of energy. For anyone to like any rando to harvest off of you. And that's what it looks like there. So, what they're telling me is that there are better ways to go about, you know, sharing information. Yeah. Just read my bio. I mean, I do readings, definitely. Personal readings are paid. So if you would like a personal reading, let me know. The prices are different. between public and private. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah. Mine says 15 here, 610 views. I know that's impossible. Like, for celebrities to get exposed to my and echelon type of energies to have been exposed to my material, there's no way that I only have a few hundred viewers or even just a 4-figure viewership. I know that there are billions, what, trillions? What's the population now? Let me see here. Population. Okay. Okay, world population estimated to be over 8.2 billion as of early 2026. Okay, billions of people in this world. And you're telling me with that kind of exposure that only at a maximum and only recently I have a 4-figure viewership that stays stagnant and doesn't grow over time? That it wasn't until 1 or 2 months ago that it started climbing up that way? That's not right. That's not right. Well, thank you, Alise. It doesn't make any sense. And if I was really that good to be acknowledged, why is everybody playing it safe? Why is it I have to, like, call BS on, you know, certain celebrity energies? Do they just want to cash in on my energy as well? Like, what is that all about? They know that when I come into contacts with them, it doesn't even have to be on a personal level. They skyrocket. Even though they're well known, they get a lot of leverage. It is clearly noticeable. So am I being milked by other energies with given the bare minimum excuse? I gotta, maybe it's time to just retract. You know, if people want to employ me, then they'll employ me. If they want to donate, they know worth. Like, I don't have to tell them. I don't have to ask them. Click on the like button. Click on the subscribe button. No. So I think it's time for, I don't know. There's got to be another path for me. I seen you have to turn certain settings on or off, something about the algorithm. No, I know I have other energies looking out for me, even behind the scenes, and there's some kind of like warring between who executes this shit and who doesn't, or who the person is delegating. I don't know. There's some kind of mishap there, but kicked in the dirt. I know, right? Doesn't make sense. I'm sure. Well, you know all the links to my socials that are on here, so connect away on the other socials. But this doesn't make any sense. Like, they're just testing our our threshold to see what we'll put up with. Like, can they get away with the bare minimum? That kind of energy. It doesn't make sense. Like, I don't need to waste my time looking at all of the tips of how to do this and how to do that to leverage and go to the workshops and go to all the other content creators. And I don't need to do those things. I know that there is a lot of not just purpose, but I've got the entertainment value. I've got the panache. I don't need to be dumbed down by the implication that I'm not enough because I don't have the head count. They're not giving me the head count. So there's definitely something not wrong with me. There's got to be more than just this. Like, I do this every single fucking day, and I love what I do, but I could love what I do someplace else. And this is this is a version of my louche, and I do it every single day, and I'm giving other people exposure. Who's to say that I lose that magic if I step out of here? I don't need to do that. That's the thing. I think I'm gonna try out seeing what it's like, just to devote my day to other things. I can do my own private readings. I don't need to share with anybody. I don't need to film anything. So I get the maximum value, because I am overdue for my blessings, my monetary blessings, especially. And so I think maybe without giving other people exposure to me, that I'll cash in sooner. That's what it's gotta be. I know. Taking out some lovely comments. I don't have any mods. Yeah, I don't have any listed moderators. Moderation activity. Let's see here. Timestamps. Reactions, pop out chat, send feedback. Community moderation. What's this here? Okay. So you know what I have on my blocked list of on my comment? Sounds frustrating. I researched, so I use YouTube for that, and I do have to scroll. That's how I found this channel out. Well, thank you for saying something, validating. Because I don't have any moderators here. Let me see here. Comments on new videos and posts on moderation basic. Or how about, because basic holds potentially inappropriate comments. So let me put none, okay? Then messages in your live chat, moderation none. Posts in your community, viewer posts on, moderation basic. Hold potentially inappropriate posts. So I'll put none this time. And then subscribers, one day. Block words, die, evil, fake, fraud, K-pop, pussy, repent, Satan, satanic. Hold comments with hashtags and URL for review. I checked that box. Save. So maybe that changes some things. I see you have slow mode. Yes, to avoid the hackers from, or not hackers, but from the trolls to like go da 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 da. Yeah, Alise sounds good. All right, Alise, you're in. You're a moderator. Okay. I'm going to give you standard moderator status. Woo! Look at that. Reason for celebration. That's crazy. That is in freaking sane. Look, all I have to do is go, wah, wah. I hate this shit. I could do better elsewhere, even if it's just on my own. Even without a forum, I could do it. Wah. And then something comes along. What the heck is that all about? What boosts my lives? What boosts my lives? This is insane. I don't even understand. I thought I was going to have to make my, what is it? I thought I was going to have to do a little like pole dancing gig thing. And I knew that if I did it, I would get probably like even lesser views. I would get maybe like, just to like rub it in my face, like you're fucking nothing to us. Give us more and maybe we'll change it up. But like, you know what I mean? That's crazy. Oh, that's insane. Have to make sure you tell me the extent of the bullshit you want us to subject. Yes, we should have a safe word. Let's do a safe word, okay? Let me think. Yeah, and I ended up like delaying on that because I know that there's more males. It says there's more males than females that are viewing my stuff, which is, I'm like, oh, great. Okay, so that's not all too bad, but dudes have got to speak up at least. They know I have some issues like with females, so you gotta make up for some lost space there, and still, kook, pickle. We'll do weasel. We'll do weasel. Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay. Too long? Okay. Pickle is just as long. P-I-C-K-L-E. Okay, so W-E-A-S-E-L. Girl, you're crazy. PP. That's pretty, yeah, PP is good. We'll do PP. But then if I say it, sometimes I say PP. If I'm really grossed out. Okay, I guess that's a good one then. Yeah, because when I say that, it's like, it's a diseased Pepe. Yeah, so that's smart. Okay. All right. So yeah, I still don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna come in here night after night and do this stuff. We'll see how it goes. You know, let's ride it till the end of the week, and then I will decide on whatever. Like, I like 1,000. That's just like what is that? What is that? And every single time I'm on here, like everybody and their sisters, brothers, mothers, cousins, dog is doing tarot, doing the same kind of storyline. Like it's changed material every single time I feature on here, and still I get what, like 20 something likes. That's not even like 5% of the viewers that are listed here, and even the viewers that are listed here are dumbed down severely. So it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I am worth way more than that. I don't. Yes, yes. Put the trolls to shame. Oh yeah. Eric's been found out. His cover is blown. Yeah. He was caught in the middle of it. Yeah. You know, if a grouping or association brings you here and then you find out you end up liking me, you're in a tough situation. You do whatever you can possible without losing your footing. And hopefully I don't find out too much or the most terrible part of it, but he kind of acted a little bit as a buffer while doing his job. I get that. I've encountered that. Also in real life, these kind of energies that are in, you know, I understand. They've also been patrons of my establishment arena. And so I don't, you know, I have bills to pay, so there's a little bit of a return there, but I can't deny what I see, what I've encountered. Everything is just, it all just matches up. Sometimes when you have when you need support, you tend to negotiate certain features. What can I do with? What can I do without? And it's just another extension, another deviation of a lie in the negotiations process. So for here, like still, I just like, where did those energies go? Alise, where did those energies go that were originally interested or that were curious about what I do? What happened? You know? Mm-hmm. Yes. There's just, it doesn't make any sense. Who's here? Say hello. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what happened. But it doesn't make sense. There's now 12 people on here. I know it's 4:23 a.m. over here. What is it? It's 7:23 a.m. over there. What makes you awake, Alise? But like, what are you, like, you're in the woods right now. Okay, I get it. Okay. So then, so you're more riled up than the norm. We're starting this, well, you started late. Very late, up until the morning. There's no judge. I was trying to finish up my ice cream My midnight ice cream after a late dinner. The life we live, it's in another time zone. Anyway, Aussie. I'm used to seeing Aussies here every now and then. Honesty and beer. Oh, yeah. Gosh, what we gonna do is... Poor Eric. Held up, dude. Eric has chosen to be a fictional character. Eight of Pentacles. Secret stash. What is that all about? So Diamond, hold on real quick. What? That's so funny. So sweet. Hermit card. No, he's hiding out. He's hiding out. He's stashed in a You're right about him. Oh my god. He thinks it's funny. You're gonna let Diamond stay. Okay. Diamond, where are you from? Hermit. Oh, right. Okay, I was like, wait a minute. Everybody's not answering. And then I realized, okay. Okay, sorry. I got a little trigger happy there. All right. So Eric's been found out. Look, hermit card, and then, you know, like he's still hiding. He's gone dark. He has gone dark. That is the weirdest shit. All right. What about this Mark David dude? What's up with him? 666 on the views. You're telling me after 2 hours and 40 minutes that I get 666 views out of this, while some like 11-year-old, just like, I don't know. I don't, hold on a sec. Maybe. They get double on average? What? What is this? Oh gosh. Are you guys experimenting on me too now? When I don't have any girly support ever, and then all of a sudden girly support comes through. You study AI, Diamond? Or what is that? Yeah, I don't, oh, how is it? How is it? Okay, Alise, you call it. Pipi or no pipi? I don't know. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Harvesting. Okay. What else? 8 billion people. No, it's a Tower in reverse. So this should be a jackpot energy, and okay, I'm gonna do takeaways time. All right, Alise, you get one. Celebrating our moderator. 10 of Cups. Bada bing, bada boom. You're more than enough. You're bringing fulfillment. And no harm. No harm, baby. Four of Swords in reverse. Recovery. This is great. Seven of Swords in reversal in total. That's no bullshit. But division-wise, no harm and no foul upon you either. This is, you know, you're well rested. This is, you find this probably invigorating. Now, anyway. Okay, next one. Yeah. This is mainly for you, because you're, yeah, this is celebrant. I mean, of the moderator kind of thing. Strength in reverse. What is this? I suppose the last time I mentioned that was in the beginning of the read. Keeping the pimp hand strong. The Sun card in reversal. So all is seen, and this is about strengthening the pimp hand. Oh, this is celebrating you. This is totally about you. That's insane. That is wonderful. I like it. Okay. Top, bottom takeaways. All right. There's some dense energies here, because I don't burp like that at every freaking meal, let me tell you. And I've eaten this meal quite a few times. It's only when, like, I adjust my body that I notice that there's some dense energy here. Anyway, bottom of the deck takeaway. Three of Swords. Ouch. What is this? The sword. Okay. Okay. Alise, you are correct. Bottom of the deck. Three of Pentacles, opportunity, knocks, knocks, knocks. Brought in by the higher up echelon energy, the emperors that are watching. They have taken this into account. They should be providing good means. Somebody's trying to do a psychic attack right here. Yeah. Seven of Swords in reverse. Again, no BS. Yes. Okay, top of the deck. Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay. Sometimes in saying like, okay, there's no BS. Like, I'm not going to deal with any kind of BS. Like, you don't always walk out like spick and span, wonderful and feeling wonderful and great. Sometimes there's still dissatisfaction. Of course, of course. Bottom of the deck, Page of Swords. Alise, you know what this means. And there's Justice right there. Bottom of the deck here. King of Pentacles in reversal. Manipulator of monies. Somebody that has fallen. Okay, that's still in the atmosphere. All right. Three takeaways for me. First one, Page of Wands in reverse, the spark. Clarified by Eight of Wands, communication. Hierophant. This is basically giving me ultimatum energy. I got that even before the Hierophant came through, but now it's clearly an ultimatum energy. Yeah. Moon card, manifest. This is ultimatum energy. I said my piece, and I'm willing to walk away and just start someplace else. Three of Cups. Yeah. For the sake of something real to celebrate. Alise, that is strange. If you have, you know how to get a hold of me. Second takeaway. Fine. Ace of Cups, replenishment. Okay. Yep. Six of Wands, victory. Okay. This is actually a good move for me. Well, it was nice knowing you, Alise. What the fuck? Universe. This is the end card. Chapter. Yeah. Closure. Yeah. Hierophant in reverse. About to fall away from this. Four of Pentacles. This is a different kind of ownership. I'm like claiming my own realm. It's kind of like bibbity bobbity boo, like my own, you know, like Cinderella type of energy. My third takeaway. Queen of Pentacles, upright. They're saying that I can do that. I have the backing also of like a hidden high priestess energy here, shrouded, like a crone type of energy. So I can do it. I'm backed. King of Pentacles, I'm backed also by a duo card. Feminine and masculine in suit. King of Pentacles is also coming through, not just as an internal, but also as an external. Emperor, told you. Somebody, they're descending. They're coming from up above the elite, the echelons. My darling, I've been waiting for you. Yes. That is the big boss energy coming through. Knight of Swords. This is happening quickly. Very quickly. Yeah, you're right about the players and the... Whoa. What did she say? $86. How long did you put her for a timeout? Holy crap, what did you do? I'll say 24 hours, whatever you did on there. Sorry, I just wanted to see your comment. What did she say? What the heck? Alise, what did she say? Oh, okay. The moon card. Yeah, it's gonna happen, manifesting it. But like, dude, hold on. I'm gonna remove the thing here. Edit. Customization. Slow mode off. Okay, you can speak freely, my dearie. Okay. Okay. Hard to understand. What was the deal with her? I kept getting cards that were like, that ain't right. Like, Three of Swords, like, didn't have really good intentions. That was the truth of it. What else did it show me here? What was it? Oh, this is the other one. Page of Swords in reversal. This is a fucking liar. This is a gossiper. Bends the truth. Antagonistic, okay. And then, like, you got a hacker, hack her out. And then, like, all of a sudden, like, some nobody comes through and they're like, oh, yeah, oh, to get your numbers up, yeah, or yeah, you know, I'll be back tomorrow after we suss her out. King of Pentacles is a manipulator of wealth and money, and it's part of the Fallen. That was just not right. We gotta get her out of here. It was way too, like, puppy in the window. It was fucking what is that? Okay, so we need a new sussing out word. Yeah, they come in waves. I don't know. Like, what's the deal with all of this? What? How'd you find me? I mean, you just came all of a sudden. And yeah, Diamond is new. So how do you... Okay, so how do you suss out what readers you go to? Which readers do you go to? I can tell you yay or nay on mine. Or who I don't go to. Okay. So you're officially part of some project that you opted into. My stomach is still feeling bubbly weird. They said it's not you. It's another energy. They said it's another energy that's doing it. All right. Okay. I think that's it for now. It's already nearly 5 a.m. I don't like to go past the 5 a.m. like, you know, hour. Only if I have to. But this was a long-ass read. And it was important that I keep the backup generator going with this live feed stuff. How come you didn't kick out Diamond? How come you didn't kick her out? Like, you just only put her on timeout. How come you didn't kick her out of the channel? Yeah, it doesn't make sense. I have her on... Oh. Smart. Okay. So you're doing some testing still on this stuff. Okay. All right, have a lovely day. I will see you again. How do you know when I'm going to be on? I can't just dial you up and be like, okay, I'm going to be on. I expect you to be there. I guess I'll just buy some time until you come on. And if you don't, just close it early. Or take my own note and just be done with it. Be done with this forum. Yeah. Every time I leave a place, they always pay for it. They always see the impact of me gone. And this time, it's not going to be like the last 6 months that I stepped away. It's going to be way more impactful. I don't like doing Facebook. Maybe I'll do Facebook. I don't know. I don't know what your Facebook thingy is. Let me see here. Yeah. I don't have your Facebook thingy. All right. You Facebook message me. All right. I think that's it for now. Thanks very much for all donations provided in and of light and love that reciprocate equally and therefore abundantly. But now that this reading is officially over, I call back all my power, energy, essence, gifts, strength, properties, passions, and pursuits, and prospects from those that call upon, cash, generate, bring, magnify, multiply, or any variation thereof the aforementioned ill will, intent, thought form, pattern, and or entity to pass through the white light of the Holy Spirit for cleansings, for blessings, for reformatting to love and light energy, and to be refortified in me, only me, hassle-free, no doubt, no attachment, except for all bonus points included. Thanks so much. Do you know how many Alise P's there are? They're for someone that knows a lot about techie stuff, you should know that there must be a lot of Alise P's out there. For real. Okay. I'll see how this goes. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, now that these readings are officially over, upon closing the portals in these readings, I send all energies back to the appropriate locations outside of mine with their appropriate karmas due, assisting with a sequence of rollout in light and love. I close the portals in these readings.